seemed the time to just do a little. Let's just get focus. Not some Star Trek stuff is coming up here. Couple of articles from Red Shirts Always Die. I think they're both from Chad Porto. Note to Chad, watch the typos there because a few of them keep creeping in. I don't know if you're dictating it and it's phonetically reading it or what, but it's like, no. But let's start with the first one here. Where are we? So you can follow along, follow the bouncy ball here. Let's make sure it's set up right. That's fine. Okay. So basically, the first one here starts with Star Trek Discovery brought back a major character from a former show, but failed to make it worthwhile. Basically, the reveal of David Cronenberg here as Agent Daniels. It's like, really? So let's just go through it here. Star Trek Discovery wanted to be bigger than it was. It was a poorly conceived idea, and instead of rethinking things early, they just tried to perch on the shoulders of better shows to get noticed. They did everything they could to include other series into their lore. In doing so, they tried to hide some of its biggest weaknesses behind better established lore. It didn't work, and we're all stuck with it. All we're stuck with is the knowledge that Spock had a sister no one knew about and no one wanted. The show's meddling didn't stop there, however. They continually tried to harvest other show concepts to make fans forget that what they were watching was a mediocre show and a poor example of a Star Trek series. It started early with the very first episode, Spock's sister is series star Michael Burnham, and went all the way to the finale of the series. In the final episode of Discovery, we finally get the long-awaited answer to who the mysterious Kovich actually is. For those who don't remember, Kovich is played by famed director David Cronenberg. Cronenberg's character was quite secret on the show, and no one had an idea who he was. He was someone who had a lot of pull with the remnants of the Federation come the 31st century. However, the reason why wasn't fully explored. While we didn't know exactly who he was, there were many theories, many of which were thrown out the window at the end of Star Trek Discovery's run. In the final episode of the series, we find out who Kovich is. Revealed that the man with seemingly no backstory was a man with a deep one, as Kovich's Star Trek Enterprise character, Daniels. They kind of messed that one up even because, again, note, if you're going to start dragging up previous characters and previous ideas, there's a lot of guys like me who spend many, many years on a lot of money researching this stuff who will be able to point out chapter and verse where you fucked up. Identify yourself as Crewman Daniels of the USS Enterprise. NX-01 wasn't a USS Enterprise. Pre-Federation. The closest it got was after the refit. You see SS Enterprise on there. The USS, that was after post-Federation. And, yeah. And again, he really was. It was agent. It was a time agent, But then they messed it up. And again, when you bring in Mbenga, the character, he wasn't there yet. It's pretty strongly implied in Private Little Wars when he first shows up, and it's kind of he's kind of new to the ship. No one knows who this guy is yet. McCoy's having to explain who he. I think that's kind of like they brought him in after McCoy. You better have a Vulcan expert on board, and he ain't it. All right, for those who don't, those who remember, Daniels was a time traveler during the events of Enterprise who came back in time to help Scott Bakula's character, Jonathan Archer, fight an enemy from the future. He was a minor character who played a moderate role in a major storyline. Did the fans love him? Not really, but his involvement with Archer's future war storyline did have a lot of people compelled as to how it all play out. It never did, and fans gave up ever seeing the end of many of Enterprise's lingering plot points. That's why I moved the typos here. No one expected that Discovery would ham-fist. No one expected that Enterprise would ham-fist an Enterprise plot point into the series. So you'd think there'd be a different reveal of Kovich, a groundbreaking, earth-shattering one that recontextualizes everything we know about Discovery and the show at large. Instead, we got a cheap reveal that ties Discovery to yet another show that fans better prefer. The Daniels reveal is slapped together and makes no sense. There was no real hint that Kovich was Daniels, making the reveal unearned and done for shock value. Not only that, but because the 31st century we see in Discovery is nothing like what we heard about in Enterprise, it's entirely possible that the future that Daniels came from no longer exists. making the Covages Daniels reveal even harder to stomach. It felt like this wasn't built at all. It was just done to poorly tie Discovery into yet another series, making it a bad one. And apparently, it's like it caught everyone off guard that the show was being canceled. They whoa, we thought we were doing it. No, you're not, actually. The fans hate you. You're not bringing in viewer numbers, so why the hell should we keep you around? The contract only calls for 5 seasons. That's it. You got 5 seasons. Get the hell out. Now, the second one here, for another one from Porto, is probably a little bit of wishful thinking here, but hopefully Star Trek learned a valuable lesson from Discovery's final season. Discovery made this make? All right. Let's get that out of there. Yeah. Star Trek Discovery made the mistake of building their final season around a mediocre TNG episode. Let's see. Star Trek Discovery made the baffling call to build an entire final season around a subpar episode of Star Trek Next Generation. That episode is called The Chase, in which sees several different groups racing across space to try and unlock the mysteries of a shared past. It's basically where, I think it ties into the Preservers. Where the Klingon, the Romulans, Cardassians, and find out they all came from a common ancestor and got scattered out, they counted the pieces of the DNA and, puzzle. It was okay. It was, as far as Star Trek lore overall, it was a kind of fundamental thing, but we could have gone on without it. So let's see. All right. It was a bad concept that embraced the ideas of Scientology and didn't make a lot of people happy with the episode's conclusion. I didn't get any Scientology, but again, that's a better way to do it, where it's like you see what you see, or you can read into it, whatever, it's not being browbeaten over with it, head with it. We thought when the episode was over that Star Trek as a whole would forget about the ill-conceived story. It was, after all, a throwaway episode written to be largely a tongue-in-cheek answer to questions fans kept asking, like maybe why is everyone a humanoid? And not as an actual explainer for the entire Star Trek franchise. No one told Discovery that, however, as they built their 5th and what would end up being their final season around that very weak story. Much like the episode, the 5th season didn't answer any real questions and over-relied on the tired Discovery trope of emotions over intelligence to solve problems. Many fans weren't too keen on the final season, with it getting its lowest critic score on Rotten Tomatoes and its second lowest audience score. So regardless of which side of the line you're on, it's clear both groups weren't as impressed with the concept the final season was built around. However, this failure of a show ends Star Trek trying to stretch. Hopefully, this failure of a show ends Star Trek trying to stretch out poorly conceived concepts from a single episode and trying to make it into an entire series. No one thought this was a good idea from the start. Even series defenders like Jonathan Frakes were surprised that the series opted to take the episode and explore it further. This is surprising, as Frakes himself directed the episode that inspired Discovery, The Chase. It was a bad idea, and their attempt to further explore the ideas that popped up in that episode was stretched thin. So thin that the payoff was never going to be worth the journey. Which is exactly what happened. The end of Discovery left a sour taste in the mouths of many, as at the end of the day, there was no change in the status quo. Just a predictable end that many people expected. Discovery promised the answers to one of the franchise's earliest questions and failed to deliver in that regard. Its shortcomings should end the idea that any other past episode should be further farmed for a season's worth of content. Oh, but there's still another season of Strange New Worlds coming, and they'll be strip mining that poor bastard. So, yeah, Kurtzman's not quite done yet, and Goldman. Both a couple of hacks, okay? It's a minor miracle that Prodigy got picked up. I think, but I think it helped the fact that they were mostly done with season 2 anyway. And they were getting a response. So it wasn't really having to start up, get the band back together. They were still there. It's okay, they came in at the right moment and nabbed them. Lower Decks, again, hopefully, with an animated show, it's not like they had to rebuild sets and get everyone back to the set. Everyone's recording remotely anyway, for the most part. So it's different costs involved, but it's not the same thing. It'd be a little easier to get that back up and going again. Hopefully Netflix say, yeah, we'll take them too. they're getting good fan response. People like this show, you know. Whereas, they can, again, most people cannot wait to see, or find to see, the end of Discovery. Okay, yeah, get the hell out of here. Tired of you stinking up the place. But yeah, it's like I'm wondering. It kind of comes back to where are these writers coming from that have these screwball ideas of how a show. Oh yeah, we can do this and this. It's cut and paste. Pit this part against the part. That doesn't work that way, especially if you have no broader experience to draw upon. You got a bunch of writers who their entire base is based on television. They haven't lived life, The writers who wrote for the original Star Trek were war veterans. People who, Roddenberry flew bombers in World War II. Matt Jeffries, flew was the flight engineer on the same kind of plane. Roddenberry's in the Pacific, and Jeffries was in the Europe. Bob Justman was in the Navy. Gene Kuhn was in the Marines in Korea. Yeah. And even some of the cast. Jimmy Doon was wounded on D-Day. Ironically, by a fellow, Canadian soldier, got a little trigger happy because the Germans never laid a hand on him. He lost his finger because some guy, you just shot one of our own guys. Congratulations. Oh, I'm sorry. D. Kelly and Leonard Nimoy were both in the Army. I don't think they saw any action, but they were in. So this is a bunch of lawyers that did not have to have explained to them how a military operation works. And Bill Shatner was steeped in classical theater, and this experience, he wanted to be the next Laurence Olivier, early in his career. So he had plenty of about playing these type of parts, and again, he grew up with a lot of people who were veterans of their thing, and the people also were well read in the classics and just general literature. There's not a bunch where you walk in, Shatner in a little. It was actually an episode of Jim Will Fix It, but it was when one of the fan wanted to visit the Star Trek set. So it was during the filming of the first movie, and Shatner's talking to this kid and telling me he's always been a fan of science fiction. And one of the things about doing the show is he got to meet a lot of his literary heroes, people he'd read the books and he got to meet the writers. And he's always had another thing where it's like about what science fiction really is. It's another thing where you talk about really it's about people. It's not about the gadgetry and the gee whiz thing. It's about people and how we react to these things. But these people they're coming in that they don't know. Again, they're apparently like Rob Burnett said, they're based on like Buffy and Angel. That's like snappy dialogue only goes so far in hiding bad writing and bad concepts. Buffy and Angel worked in the Firefly because Joss is a good writer. And again, he's third generation television writer. And I'm sure he's also steeped in other things. He's read, he's done things, But people need to get out, go out and touch grass. They need to do that. They need to actually read, these crusty old white men. Well, you need to read them before you start, trashing them and tossing them out, because they have a lot of concepts you might want to learn about before you start, thing. You got to learn the rules before you can break them. They haven't learned the rules yet. And there is also an element of the fact that, it's show biz, not show, show business, not show friends. Hey, Iron. So a lot of, commercial television is really a vehicle to sell soap, Here, enjoy this little show while we prepare the next commercial for you. And it's gotten ridiculous because then I did where somebody went through and they got a print. It was the first rerun, network rerun of Space Seed. So it's got the commercial, the commercials, and back in the day, it's like a commercial break was one commercial. One 60-second commercial, and you're back to the show. They didn't have to do a little blurb like lately. I mean, commercial breaks from like 5 minutes. Or it seemed like 5 minutes. Probably like 2.5, but still they do come on. And they have to run a little blurb to remind you what you're watching in the first place. Because it gets to the point where it's like, what were we watching? Oh, that's, the thing comes up. Like the only time it's like you got more than one commercial and a break in that situation was the last commercial break. They had like maybe 3 quick ones. And then it's like, Act 4, trailer, next week, and then roll credits. That's why I wish I could run that, because I reassembled the whole thing. We've got nice print, nice copy of the actual episode, original effects and everything, not the remastered thing. And clean copy of the, this show is brought to you the show, the following program is on, brought to you in living color on NBC, the peacock and all that. And cleaned up a thing of the picture of the slide comes up. And then also, I somewhere or another, I came across a little bit with of just clean audio. This is Leonard Nimoy. Stay tuned for scenes of our next exciting episode. You got that? Put that on a voiceover on the thing. And able to pretty much put together, okay, this is what it was like to watch this episode in 1967. It's kind of fun. And it clocks out right about an hour. So that's another thing. This original series episodes, the running time total is like 55 minutes. And that's start to finish. That's right about an hour. Modern shows, even of Next Generation, lob off 10 minutes. And it wasn't even 4, it was 5 act at that point. That add another commercial break. So some of the better episodes are actually, 2-parters, which you finally have about as much time as the original series had in one episode to do a story. You need 2-parters to do the same amount of story. But these writers are idiots, okay? Let's just sum it up. They get paid lots of money to do these high concept things, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about ultimately. Because they don't go out and don't really get any kind of concept of what they're doing. It's not based on anything except other TV shows. And I just noticed that I need to redo that blueprint because the intercoolers are colored wrong. They weren't dark. They were actually lighter. No. Oh, well. Live and learn. There's also that stripe on the deflect that wasn't there. But, so, yeah, and I've threw an invite out at Rosetta. Whether she's going to follow up with that, I don't know. Can't tell if she's even seen it yet. I think I'll throw the link out to here. Hey, guys. We're rolling. Okay. See how that gets some attention. And who knows, we can get a crowd and I might get a card game going. But in fact, I should probably, just in case, let's get that rolling now. I should probably have that ready anyway. Because there are tentative plans to go ahead and with a nice anime table. Up here we go. All right, well, got somebody at least. Okay.
What's up, asshole?
Well, I did my ranting. Anything here I want to say? Or?
Gonna try and get a game going?
Eventually, maybe, or at least have it fired up so have it ready for tonight's stream. Because there's generally a plan, like, go ahead and do a night's anime stream. Because go for Father's Day. No, that's the wrong answer for Rosetta. She does not need to be reminded of Father's Day right now. And to be perfectly honest, it's not really high on my list of days to celebrate either. So.
Yeah. I miss your old man.
Exactly. It's like,
Mine, not so much.
Yeah.
And yes, I freely admit that.
All right. Yeah, this is a little faster. It's got to count out how many characters in the code here. And yeah, this is a good deal faster. No, wait. There we go. And there. So got all those. Set up the rules. 11 points. Rebooting universe. 375 seems to be a good number for cards. Save that. Time limits, no. Because real life is a bitch and tends to interfere, so. All right. So that's all set. Might not hit it until later tonight, but okay, we're all set there. Close that part. All right, so up. Okay.
What?
All right, so here's the Rosetta's response here. Show this here. He's recording till anime, can't have sound on the main computer, just dropping like a little.
Just dropping a like for the dweeb.
Well, that's appreciated, I guess.
Love you, Rosetta.
No, that's what happens once I run out the script. Okay, and it's kind of rambling guy. But yeah, these writers are morons. They think they're making a big revelation. It's like, that's it. That's your big reveal. He's Daniels. He looks nothing like Daniels. He's not acting like Daniels. It's like, you just pulled this out of your ass, didn't you? You just panicked. You're getting canceled, so you pulled it out of your ass and you go, well, he's Daniels. Yeah, okay. No, it doesn't work.
Hey.
So it's going to be a case of, okay, yeah, good riddance. Get out of here. Yeah. Nobody wanted you anyway. Yeah.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that about the size of it?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, I had my say, so I'm not. Anybody else got to join in? Otherwise, I'm going to be.
You're going to what?
Forced to talk about Indy at some point, and that's not,
No, we don't want to hear about that. What?
Just posted in the group chat.
Yeah.
At home Gom Jabbar test. Enter hand at own risk. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. No, I do have that other video, that other port, I think, but it's a little more involved. So I think it goes more to the point. I figured that deserved a little more production. But these two, it's like, yeah, it's just thrown out. Got more Batmobile stuff coming. It's going to be a big one. I think it's the one with all the engine block stuff. So,
and I've got something coming in today. It's still showing up for delivery, arriving today by 10 p.m. according to
I'll
this.
move this one down there. Oh, and in light of that footage that came out about, oops,
About what?
about the London, some cops in Surrey running down a cow. They just trotted down the street, got loose, and this idiot cop's solution was to hit him with the car.
Okay.
It's a cow, not even a young cow. Bam! Yeah, people are not happy. And Jeremy Clarkson, I'll vote for any party that gets the cops to stop hitting cows with cars.
Oh boy.
I reposted it, tagging Nigel Farage. Oh, how about it? I mean, they hit it twice, and he hit it wham one time, sort of stumbled, and then hit it again to make sure he finished off. It's like, what the hell are you doing,
Idiot?
It's not a terrorist. It's not a gazelle. It's a cow.
It's a fucking cow.
I could have walked up, put like Billy Crystal thing, walked up, hello cow, put the let him back to his pasture. No, we're gonna be all big guy and ram them one, then probably do some major damage to the vehicle while you're at it, asshole.
Some people
so you not only showed yourself to be a clueless moron who hate animal cruelty, you also are costing the department a couple of $1,000s to fix the cruiser. Twit.
Oy. Hey, Schmoopy.
Yeah.
You wanna come here and show off my new acquisition?
What?
You know what? I just got him the other day.
Oh, that.
Yeah. That.
Yeah, you're Ruben something. Not sure how to describe it.
Ruben Cuddly plush.
Yeah, it's kind of a big weeble thing. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that. But he's cute and he's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And he even has the butt swirls of doom on his back.
Man, I was not familiar with Ruben the Bulldog. It's one of these dog channels on what the?
Yeah, it's a YouTube dog channel.
Yeah.
He is funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, some of the videos that his human posts are just, oh God.
Mm-hmm.
You guys would laugh your ass off.
Mm.
Like the dog law videos. Oh my.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when they show the behind the scenes shit.
Mm-hmm.
They show Ruben's human flubbing his lines and
Mm-hmm.
I'll even letting out a few F-bombs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, he's cute.
Mm.
And in fact, thanks to Ruben, I got led to kind of one of my new copies. Although right
Let's see.
now about the only coffee shop they have open in Colorado right now is in Boulder.
Uh-huh. And traveling to the People's Republic of Boulder is like, yeah.
Yeah.
One, it's kind of dodgy in that van anyway. Cause,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it in that van.
I'll see if I think tomorrow I'll call up the Department of Education and try and straighten this thing out with this idiotic student loan they won't let go of.
Yeah, because that was
listed as paid in full back in November 2019 by the people who are handling it. So why the hell am I still hooked with this?
Yeah, somebody didn't get the memo apparently.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, let's up here. Where are we? Whoops, in there. Ow.
Yeah, if you manage to get that taken care of, then we can.
Well, then I can finally get that signature loan. Go get a proper car. Yeah.
Yeah.
One built in this century. And maybe even be able to do a road trip or two.
Aren't you?
I'm talking. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, one of them is like less than $6,000 on South Broadway. I mean, all fairness, it's a salvage thing. Apparently they've got severely crapped up. But I'm looking at. Look, they had to potentially rebuild this car to make it serviceable and sellable. Therefore, depending on, really wouldn't call it a 2013. I'd call it by whatever year it was they fixed it all up. I mean, assuming they did a good job at it, it's actually a newer car.
And it would be a car where I don't have to do all kinds of, gymnastics just to be able to get in.
No, it'd be different gymnastics. I mean, trying to get out, but yeah. But you've gotten in enough out of fusions before, so you know how it works.
Yeah, well, that was back when I was, still somewhat mobile.
Still, it's not a totally unknown experience here, so you know what's involved in getting in and out of that car and whether or not you can still do that.
And I've gotten in and out of sedans before.
Yeah.
Like that time when.
Well, let's see. When I had that Taurus out there, you weren't mobility-wise, you're about the same as you are now.
Was that when you had to pick Kid Sis up at the airport?
No, I'm talking about when you're in Jacksonville.
Oh.
And I had that Ford Taurus for a while.
Yeah, I was thinking of when you had to pick Kid Sis up at the airport.
We rented a car for that one, okay?
Yeah, and it was sedan.
Yeah. I don't recall you getting into that one at all.
Yes, I did. Because when you rented it, you also, I believe, had to take me to a doctor's appointment.
Well, could be. I don't know. Either way.
Yeah.
Let's see. We could fire up the thing and do a little gaming stream.
Oh, not Fortnite.
Why not? Okay.
Gag.
Apparently, stuff is happening.
I'm going back to my binging.
Well, you do that thing because there's some stuff happening on Fortnite that we're getting back into Marvel. So let's.
Oh God.
Let's get this all set up here. Like that, and we're gonna be doing that. mean, I've seen things about Iron Man's back. Okay, well, this better be just a style option for or not, but not an entire new figure. Skin.
Oy.
God, that's a little annoying. I mean, we got I'd much rather have the iron, like I got the Hulkbuster armor from it, but it's a separate skin. I wish it would just be a style option for Iron Man in general.
Mm.
Speaking of Taurus, said it before. I'm looking for a Taurus 86 LX wagon in medium canyon red. Only know of one in that trim and color in existence, still in Arizona. All right, well, whatever floats your boat.
Snoopy,
What?
if you're gonna get into that damn game, then can you put me a soda in the bathroom?
Well, hold on here. Go. Take care of this. Oh, God. Let's see. Oh. Which one you want?
Poop.
Okay. Want to explain that to the audience?
Okay, that's what I call Dr. Pepper. Mostly because he's the one who started calling it poop. No, actually, you were calling it Dr. Pooper. Don't know why, but What? You sure?
Well, I start whacking. Okay. Alrighty then. Again, still can't. Still haven't gotten the second monitor working yet. So. All right, turn that down. Don't need the echo. All right.
Yeah, one of these days I am going to get you a Fortnite shirt.
Yeah. Okay. As we're loading up here. I got a line of videos, racked up, for viewing later, but I'm going to get this out of the way first. Okay. All right. See, we've progressed on to the T60 power armor from Fallout. In that light, I have actually loaded up Fallout to try doing. 1 and 2 is like, this is going back to the 90s. It's like, then it's clunky. I couldn't really figure out, but Fallout 3 finally has, gameplay I can manage, but I'm still getting killed on a regular basis, but I still can't figure out what the hell to do. Hit enemy players with a pickaxe. Okay. Well, I can do that. I've done that regularly. Yeah. Let's see. Gain shield at the train station. Generally, you do pretty good here. And let's see what else we got to deal with here. Nothing that here. Yeah. Thank the bus driver 3 more times. Get that out of the way. Yeah, so starting to knock them off. The shadow. It says they've taken out the one next to restored reels where you can get the car, so that's where they're irritating.
Hmm.
I want to restore car they made. Ahead of its time. It's why cars went from box seat around. Like I said, right now I'm driving a 92 Plymouth Voyager, and frankly, it has soured me rather greatly on Mopar in general. So I need to get back to Ford where I know what the hell's what. Okay, yeah. Let's see. I don't think anything on the shop yet that's worth noting. Oh, again with a Jujutsu Kaisen thing, which I've never heard of. Oh, and Nick A30 finally has his icon skin. So.
Okay.
The Avatar stuff. And the Metallica crap. Yeah.
Okay, honey.
What?
That
I
that
finished.
day you went to
What?
pick up Kid Sis at the airport.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to pick up that car earlier that day, and it was also an appointment day.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I really don't care. It was a few years ago.
Yeah, so what?
Doesn't matter much. And all this music I get.
Woman, you can't remember half the shit I tell you, but you can remember a stupid appointment years ago.
That really didn't involve you in the first place.
Oh, bite me, woman.
Okay.
No! I don't want food poisoning, bitch.
Okay, let's just get into it here. All right.
I'm just saying.
And now you're going to have to sit here and watch Bob play Fortnite for God knows how long.
Who says I'm watching?
We're just background noise right now. You know?
Yeah. I'm doing other shit. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
didn't think you were going to come in.
I wasn't thinking I was going to, but I kind of ended that point of the recordings, and I can't do the next stage of recording until I get nothing saved to figure out exactly what I need. So there's nothing I can do for a while, so I'm not going to be able to record until after anime. So right now I'm listening to Unseelie. AKA another metal band almost nobody knows but me.
Well, someone's got to know about it. You know,
I swear I keep a lot of these bands.
your life's mission is now set out. Now you're bring these obscure bands to the forefront and let spread the word.
You said spread the word, and the first thing I thought about was the skit from Tim Hawkins about the when people asked him to write in his favorite Bible verse and he couldn't remember it, so I just wrote in one that was Psalms, because it's Psalms, they're all good, right?
Oh,
and I don't know why, but I just wrote them all that way that night. I signed like 100 autographs this way. And I'm driving home and I'm going, please God, let it be a good one. So I go home, and to my horror, I open it up and it says, for lo, I have a painful disease in my loins.
You're just pulling numbers out. Psalm 25. Oh, crap. Whoopsie.
I'm like, I don't think that was a positive message for anybody that day.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Anyway.
Well, it's kind of like the old thing about, the problems and just flip open the Bible and do whatever verse says. Okay, flip. Judas went out and hung himself. Flip. Go thou and do likewise. Whoops. Like problem in that plan there. Yeah.
Again, they got to remember that these are historical stories, some proven, some not, and you don't want to just follow the advice in any given moment about stories where people were doing horrible things and they're being admonished by God.
Yeah.
Just because there's a verse in there does not mean that we're supposed to take that verse as the gospel part.
Yeah, some of it's history, some of it's advice, some of it's kind of
some of it's warnings. Don't do this shit.
Oh gosh.
Like Mickey Mantle after his liver transplant surgery. You want to be a role model? Yeah, I'll be a role model. Don't be like me.
Actually, honey,
what?
this whole thing about Bible verses and stuff just reminded me of a bit in one of these Star Trek stories, Spock's World. You remember it, honey?
Never read it, but okay.
Yeah,
we probably have it, but I don't know.
Well, there was this part where apparently, I think it was. Yeah, it might have been Spock or it might have been his father. Sorry. But
Sarek.
Okay.
Sorry.
Either way,
That is the official way they pronounced it. Sorry. That's one of the things I would nitpick on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Go on.
Yeah, he got into it with a bunch of Christians, and he actually dared to ask them, would you literally go so many miles out of the city just to bury your own shit? That kind of thing.
Again, a lot of the laws in the Old Testament times were hygiene laws because of the lack of healthcare and cleanliness care back then.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it's not literal. And that's the problem I have with a lot of these fundamentalists. It's like, no, we're not sitting here being told we have to wash and clean ourselves the same way that the Israelites were told to in the desert while they were dealing with all the disease.
Like the dietary laws regarding pork, because pork could not be properly, cured back then.
Well, to those who want to talk about trying to follow biblical principles, Jesus said that if it walks on earth, it was given you to eat. He said that those laws are no longer valid.
Yeah.
That's actually documented in the Bible. So to those who want to say, well, we're following biblical law, it's like, well, Jesus said that that's no longer law. If you believe the New Testament is true, then you have to follow his orders too.
Yeah.
It's like the ones who go, well, you can't ever drink. It's like, it is not admonished to drink. It is admonished to be a drunkard. Jesus said he will drink of the vine with his Father in heaven, which was a term for drinking alcohol.
Jesus himself provided wine to a party, okay? The water into wine type thing. It wasn't just grape juice.
They didn't drink juice back then because you couldn't preserve it. So everything was turned into alcohol in that region.
Yeah, if it was just, these people knew their wine. If he provided, a bunch of Welch's, it's like they would have complained. Okay?
Oh, God. I remember.
Honestly, I don't think that everybody was being sinless in that party either, because there's no way he should have gone through that much alcohol.
Oh,
did you read the numbers he said that he produced after they ran out? How long of a party are we talking if these people weren't staggering around drunk?
That's what I need there. Yeah.
I'm just saying. People got to remember, I'm the Christian girl in this group. I'm the one who's speaking from my own beliefs and experiences here. But it drives me nuts when I run into these fundamentalists who, no, it's literal. The earth's only 10,000 years old because it was 7 days for creation. It's like, it was 7 of God's days. He already said his time's not ours, and we have no way to know what his time actually was.
Yeah.
That's not literal.
Yeah, but that book I was talking about.
I was just setting up why we have a week. Okay, why it's broken up the way it is. Well, this is what we go on. Make of it what you will at that point, but
Yeah, Spock's World though. It got really funny because it's like next thing you know, on the Federation news services or whatever, they were painting Sarek as a demon. Because he actually dared to question what was in the Bible.
Well, it's a Federation news service.
Look at the historical context of the Academy of Science and the science community, too. It's the same shit. Both the religious and anti-religious movements are both cults, historically speaking. The dictators who want everyone to either think like them or be put to death, basically. And this is why I have no use for people who claim that they're on the righteous side by arguing by either side. The righteous side is think for yourself, just research for yourself, make your own decision. I have a bias. I believe in God. I believe that there's heaven and hell, so I'm going to try to lead my friends to my beliefs. I'm not going to try to force them.
To follow the science, and the science indicates that these people are not human. That's something we can do what we want with them.
And like I said, I get into it with the whole evolution thing because there's things that are accurate and things that aren't, and there's too much of it's called fact and scientific law by the books when it's not. It's theory, and while theories still have some basis and stuff, it's not hardcore just made up, it's still a theory. There's only parts of it have any evidence that's been confirmed. We can't automatically extrapolate that we know all of it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate both sides on this.
Yeah.
Can we just try to educate ourselves?
Can we just get along?
No.
This is Dennis Leary. Why can't we just get along? Because we hate each other!
And yes, I love getting into these debates, and I am very much very into studying history, mythology, religions, culture, anti-culture, all that stuff. I want to understand every group. I want to understand every community. I want more knowledge, not less. And to those out there who are my fellow Christians, just remember what Jesus said the greatest failing of his people would be. Ignorance.
Oh, there we go.
He said that our greatest failing and our greatest inability to spread his word would be ignorance of the world. We were told to be wise as the serpent and innocent as the lamb. We are not supposed to ignore things that we disagree with. We are not supposed to not research and not study religions that we disagree with. It is not evil to read and study on religions, even ones we think are evil. We're supposed to, so we have arguments against what they're preaching. Why do you think I have books from freaking Sanger and some of the actual eugenic stuff Bernard Shaw wrote, Nietzsche books, things from Tammy Faye and Jim Baker and other stuff? Because I want to argue against all these nut bars.
And know what the hell you're talking about.
Doesn't mean I agree with any one of those nuts.
No, it is entirely normal to go into any preacher's pastor's office and find a Book of Mormon, a Quran, a Satanist Bible.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised what I found in my dad's library after he died. He's like, he's like, what the hell are you doing with a Kabbalah? We got a copy of the Spiral Circle, which is one of the big books of paganism. When you awaken, it's like, what the?
My granny had this very devoted little housewife side of her. She's also the woman who became a home ec teacher because they wouldn't let her teach science.
I didn't want off-road tires.
So when they wouldn't let her be a science teacher, she just taught home ec and then turned it all into science lessons. That should tell you something about my granny.
Yeah.
This is the woman, though. When my mom was 14, she gave her the novel version of Hair. Have you read that?
Didn't know there was a novel version, but okay.
One of the chapters literally starts, and the orgy commenced.
Hey,
when I was about that age, she was giving me books that involved detectives fighting against sex trafficking rings, assayers, all this kinds of shit. She had no viewpoint of coddling children.
Yeah.
And she literally, my mom got in trouble in school because she was sitting there reading Hair. And they start lecturing her, going, you should not have this in school. My mom gave it to me. She's one of your teachers. No. And they literally pulled her aside to take her to her mom to verify it. She's like, yeah, I gave it to her. She might as well learn about this stuff with me there to help her understand it.
Learn it from the actual source. Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, okay, never mind. It's like, yeah. That's a thing. But I remember reading all kinds of.
Oh yeah.
My mom gave me the unabridged, all the folklores and stories behind the Brothers Grimm when I was like 4. Have you read some of the folk tales they based their stories on, and some of their unedited versions that they first wrote?
Yeah, they're not the happy endings Disney portrayed.
There's whole stories that were skipped, like the fact that the Oracle became the Oracle and had the eyes in her hands. After she was an evil witch who married a man, killed his son, fed the son in a pie to the husband, And then the sun came back to life as a raven, pecked her eyes out, and cursed her to have to see the future for other people through eternity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
They don't tell you that in these stories, do they?
Yeah, I think the actual ending for Hansel and Gretel was like, no, the kids died. Lesson is, don't trust strangers. Don't walk into houses. You don't know.
Oh, honey. Honey.
Yes.
When you get a moment, look in the private chat.
Okay, okay, let's.
Okay, so
Oh, here we go. Somebody coming
up here. Boom. I like the sooner we get out of this viewpoint of coddling and protecting people, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stop with this attitude like we have to make everybody's lives perfect and easy and innocent and pure. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh, it's another case.
Fucked up.
Another case of Bill Maher. Hit on the best gift for Father's Day is let fathers be fathers again. Let dear old dad be dear old dad. It's like not the. None of this trying to be my kid's my hero, you idiot. Okay, It's like no more of the okay, one more story. Okay, what do you want to eat? It's like, it's all that's negotiating with terrorists. Okay,
There's a point between yes, parents need to be strict and need to lay down the law. There's a point where there's kids coming to you going, I can't eat this and stuff. There were problems in the old days of kids who weren't heard when they had digestive issues to foods and shit like that, and had other problems. Mm-hmm. There is a point to say, hear the kids out at least to begin with. Yeah. But there's also you don't give in to people just because they're throwing tantrums and saying, I don't want this.
Yeah. To bring back the thing of because I'd said so is an answer. Okay.
Or the one my mom has hanging on her kitchen, which says, attention, kids, no is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's common sense rationality. If the kids tell you there's something wrong or they really can't stand it, do some investigating at that point.
Yeah.
Make sure it's just not that they're being picky eaters, but make sure there's no autistic issues with it, dietary reactions to it, or feeling sick from it, or stuff like that. But generally speaking, eat what the hell your parents give you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm autistic. I have all kinds of dietary restrictions. I had to grow up on fucking commodities from the IH, from the reservation shit.
Oh, we got an AFK here. There we go.
I mean, the crap that they used to do when they first started, like the WIC and the food stamps, and they actually gave you boxes of food the government picked out for you. That's an improvement over the shit I grew up on.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so it's like, but it wasn't functional food for most of us. And a lot of us had serious medical issues that were caused by the fact that that's all we had as options.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of kids who didn't thrive and starved because they couldn't get the foods down because of medical issues.
Okay,
so there's a common sense place in the middle. I'm pretty much usually believe that that's the case with most things. So
it's like parents have a responsibility to not be abusive assholes to their kids, but also the kids. It's like you're not running the show. Okay, The thing is, Bill Maher's fine. I hate kids. I know. So why am I having to constantly defend them?
Okay. Anyway, honey.
Another thing, on another rant, the children are not, wise behind the ears. They're morons, okay? They're clueless, ignorant little morons who, essentially to please grown-ups that will swallow whatever is told them, So,
not all of them, but
for the most part, though. We're talking, we're feeding them all kinds of this gender allergy bullshit with kids who are still young enough to believe in Santa Claus. Okay, So yeah, they'll buy whatever we tell them, no matter how idiotic it may sound. Well, the teacher told me this, so the teacher's supposed to know this stuff, right? Hi.
Funny thing is, I've known many kids who were actually really intellectual, who still believed in Santa at that age.
Yes, but we were the weird ones, okay? Yeah. We did not drive the curriculum, okay?
No. I'll be honest, the whole idea of Santa appealed to me, I think, more because of how poor an ass I grew up and all the shit I went through.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how intellectual and cynical I was, I wanted to believe in that.
Well, I never bought the Santa thing in the first place because, like the... Again, I was very much a science kid. I was into the space program at that point. It's like it was in full swing at that point, and it's like, this is bullshit. But it's also the fact, my parents never pushed it anyway because, got their opinion. If we start pushing Santa Claus and Easter Bunny, he's not going to believe Jesus either. So.
Yeah, about the only time I.
But again, we did not have
that kind of parents that literally take the magic of childhood away because they're afraid it'll take the child's brain against religion. God, I could never stand those kinds of parents.
Well,
about the closest
my dad was a frustrated geek.
Hey!
Okay.
I was talking there.
Yeah, and you're interrupting.
Bite me. Anyway, about the closest I ever came to believing in Santa was this one year, and it's going to sound crazy. I actually went to one of the call centers on my way to work at McDonald's, and I don't know why, but for some reason I asked him for a copy of Sling Blade for Christmas, and next thing you know, I got it. It's like, okay.
My guess would be you asked for it because you're an insane psychopath.
Bite me.
I don't like food poisoning, bitch.
Just like movie about them French fried potatoes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I think Sling Blade is what kind of prompted Billy Bob to do that.
No, I already got that.
One thing in the gag reel of Armageddon.
Yeah, we start doing Sling Blade voice.
Yeah. So, what are we going to do about this
Damn it, get on.
asteroid?
What did I just pick up a stone?
He's like, I reckon we drill.
Bruce Willis, so let's play with the speaker.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
Before you go back into the game,
okay, I'll go to lobby.
look in the private chat.
Well, hold on here. Listen, I got to get the second monitor working in some way.
She said some dumb thing to you that I didn't pay attention to and don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, Chica.
Then I got to script whatever little thing I got here.
Actually, if you must know, it's a hopefully a potential card for the deck.
Yeah, I might need to work on it, but otherwise,
I mustn't. I'm fine.
Damn it, get back.
Go spread the word of my loin problems. Should be a card now. Right?
Yeah, because I got the idea for this particular card after remembering this thing that showed up in the Babylon.
Thank you for screwing up my screen setup. Okay, now.
What?
I can't. There, almost had it. Damn it. Because my mouse is being a little hypersensitive these days. There.
But, yeah. Last night I remembered this one thing that Bob told me, from the Babylon Bee. And I figured, okay, that would make a great card.
Well, based on the real thing, they are literally running out of U-Haul trucks to get out of California. if you're incented to move to California, they'll practically pay you. No, we need trucks. Yeah.
Okay, next step, revamp, which is more known out of that range.
Okay, let's do this again here.
Revamp is the in-between band that Floor Jansen did between After Forever and not working with Nightwish.
Okay.
The band I think she should have stayed with, because I'm sorry, as much as I love Nightwish, she was more creative in Revamp. A lot more. And she was more guttural and hard edge too, and I love that side of her.
Somebody try and track down. I think it was Spike TV did a thing, 20 most unmetal moments in metal. One of them was, I don't know, I think it was VH1 doing a tribute to Metallica, and that Avril Lavigne go up there and sing Fuel. They liked it. They appreciated it. I think she did okay. Another one was, Bon Scott's stint in a kind of a Renaissance music playing the recorder. I mean, he had more fun with that band. Anything he ever did, even with ACDs, he had more fun doing that.
People forget sometimes the bands just want to have fun.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be hardcore.
Yeah.
This is just like, I'm sorry, I absolutely adore metal ballads. Because it's also a part of what metal is. Okay, let's see.
Like when Jewel did that, pop album, not everything has to be folks. She's like 20-something. No, she wanted to do a pop album. Good God, let her go.
Even that one, if you actually listen to the lyrics, she was hardcore with the lyrics like she is in her folk music.
Yeah. But she wants to have a little fun for once in a while. God damn, not everything has to be,
she's gotten more country of late anyways.
Yeah. Well, she married a bull rider. That'll do it.
Divorced him because he was an abusive son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was about to get that went rather badly, but
Dolly just did a pop album not long ago.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton did a fucking duet ballad with BB Rexall.
Yeah.
That was weird, but actually worked.
Well, I think she feels she kind of has to earn that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing now.
Well, BB Rexall is like, if you took pop music and combined it with some guttural rocker chick that likes to swear at everybody constantly, that's BB. I mean, she's not exactly a behaved woman.
Actually,
but their song their song they did together is actually really beautiful. Fuck Snoop. Sorry, I really can't stand a lot of these hip hop stuff. There's all these stereotypes about hip hop being the language of gangsters. There's a reason for that. Because with my youth, most of these rappers everybody knew were gangbangers who were killing each other.
Yeah.
And actually, some of them still are.
Ice-T and Ice Cube are both,
Look at what happened between Biggie and Tupac.
I think they were both Crips.
Yeah. Look at what happened between Biggie and Tupac, for fuck's sakes. They were gangbangers while they were famous.
Yeah, at least, T and Cuba to get out of it. It's like, I ain't going back to South Central. Fuck you. What, am I stupid?
Actually,
one of those they get out of there.
A lot of these rappers die young because they're killing each other when they're not performing.
A lot of them they to get out of South Central.
Their rivalries are not joking.
Oh, no.
They're not bashing each other on stage and then laughing and hanging out after. They're bashing each other on stage and then taking shots at each other after. Literally.
Yeah. As in bang bang.
Actually, one of my latest cookbook acquisitions is Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, from crook to cook.
I can't stand that man.
Yeah. I do like some of the stuff I like some of the stuff he's done. It's kind of pain, but like basically saving that chicken and waffles place that was about to go under. Like, no, I like him. He bought him. Then expanding.
6 minutes.
Or what about his youth football thing that he had going?
Okay, that takes care of that issue. There we go. Finally leveled up. All right.
Yeah, Snoop had this
Need to
big,
get up top here.
Youth football league going for a while, and
Shit. That wasn't the plan.
and one of the guys that he had working
All
with
right,
him
screw it.
was Tyrus.
I think Tyrus worked security for him for a while.
Yeah.
So that's that connection.
Well, it's not just that. Snoop actually asked him to coach for a while.
Yeah.
I cannot express to you how little fucks I give about anything that fucker has done.
So I'll give him a point or two and things he's done. I'm not going to, go nuts though.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't give a fuck. I've no more fucks to give. I've no more fucks to give.
No,
I love that song, damn it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that clip that Tom used to play on Midnight's Edge all the time.
Koalas on the rank, no fucks given. All right, I don't want to mess with an SUV. It's too.
Okay, how many songs are on this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's that. Okay. See.
Ow.
There's a little more work to sorting things and making the files correctly and stuff when you're breaking down bootleg concerts into music tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if anybody wants to get on my case for saying I do that. I'm paying a premium for the service where I see them and they are posted with permission from the artists. So fuck you. I mean, sorry, did I say that?
Just a bit. Yeah.
Well,
damn it, somebody got the car. Fuck. All right, fine.
Fucking love my metal. I know, that's shocking to everybody out there, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm sure everybody thinks I'm just some sweet little angel who listens to really delicate music, right? I mean, I do listen to delicate music because I actually do love the tribal and Celtic and a lot of the folk music. But if we're talking about what my first love is, I'm going to be really honest. The top music genre to me is absolutely metal.
Yeah.
Which I know is kind of a misnomer anyways, because it's actually like 900 plus genres.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
Well, I sent you a link to that metal documentary. Oh, well. Go with it. All right.
Hi, hon.
Where'd you go? Let's see if I can launch a grenade inside the door. Yeah.
I'm out of drink. That seems to be a problem. Hey, he actually fixed up the kitchen sink and installed a water filtration system for me.
Oh.
Wait.
That's what I want. There you go.
That's what we should do one of these days, honey.
What?
Get a Brita for the kitchen sink.
Well,
not Brita. They're so overrated and not that great of a company. I'm sorry.
The pitcher won't fit in the fridge.
Well, they have sink ones too, but they're crap.
The bread had to get one of those pitchers where you fill it up and then it won't fit in the fridge.
I remember those
That's
things.
because you insist on buying shit that has to go in the fridge.
No, I'm talking about it's too tall for the damn shelves in there, and I gotta put it like bottom shelf, and even then, I still got to manhandle it to get into the bottom shelf of the door.
So now I actually have all the system in place to just make my own drinks at will whenever I need. We also actually removed the old crappy outlets and stuff in the kitchen and actually reinstalled new ones and all that.
Mm-hmm.
My husband's actually helping fix up the house.
Aw.
Actually, put that engineering, thing to use here. Yeah.
Well, now I'm going to sit here and drink 0-calorie water mixes and eat cauliflower with low-fat salad dressing. Boy, I'm really splurging, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Living the dream. I don't think I've really been down here much.
Actually, that may sound like some diet nightmare to a lot of people, but I actually love this stuff.
Spiked bumper. Want that?
You know?
Yeah. Okay. Just
Yummy.
Okay.
I like health food. That's what most people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I like health food. I'm not a big fan of junk.
Mm. Now I want to track down a karaoke track, a junk food junkie. That's one of those little nuggets from the 70s.
I might have to go through the files I got from Dad. I think I might have a karaoke version of that.
Oh, okay.
I might. I lost some of the files a long time ago, but I'll have to check.
Okay.
How are the kitties?
I've been home for 3 weeks, and Panther's only now starting to let me hold him again.
Aww.
He held a grudge. He was pissed at me for being gone for a month.
Well, he is a cat. And cats are assholes.
He's a pissy little bitch. Yeah. Okay, how do I want to do this here?
Meantime, he did not want to give up his cuddles and his attention, so he just started laying on Steve all the time.
Aww.
You can do it, Iron.
Yeah, that would make a heck of a picture for cute guys with cats.
Okay, whoop. Damn it! Bitch! I just fixed it the way I had it, you little creep. Hold on, get back here. Actually, that's it. Little shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the other night when you had Armory in there, and I thought she was about to cause a wardrobe malfunction.
Let's just
She
get on
tries. She's nicely evil.
Uh-huh.
And I always thought wardrobe malfunctions were Panthers.
These people have no trigger discipline whatsoever. Wonder why you ran out of ammunition. You're not shooting at anything. The hell with you?
Ooh, evil killer bunny.
Yeah, I know. That's what I think. That's what I got to label the psycho bunny. I don't know what the actual character is. Some kind of weird anime thing. No, this is why people like Ninja and Cypher and all that are top of the heap, because they know how to shoot. The crosshairs are there to help you.
Actually, kind of reminds me of that bunny in what was it? Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yeah, in D&D, it's known as a Vorpal bunny.
Ah,
Yeah, same stats as the Vorpal sword. Roll a 20, takes your head off. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's there. And all right, where are we? Just because it's a convenient place to drop off, I'm gonna through that anyway.
okay.
Okay, actually, I think. Let's see, whereabouts. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too low. Oh well.
Shit.
Not gonna make that.
What's this character supposed to be, honey?
This is a collab with Fallout. This is the T60 power armor from that game. I think these are actually kind of the bad guys of the thing.
Kind of reminds me of that power armor in Starship Troopers 3.
This is what they should have had in Starship Troopers 1. That's one of the big complaints. Where's the power armor? Those are the big things with the mobile infantry, is the power armor.
Yeah.
I think it kind of goes to the whole thing of like they really didn't set out to make Starship Troopers in the first place. They were doing their own story. And someone from legal pointed out that this is kind of, the concept here is kind of close to Starship Troopers. You might want to do something about that. And so they went out and they secured the rights of Starship Troopers from Heinlein's widow, but then went back to doing the story they were doing anyway, which, just with names of Starship Troopers characters.
Yeah, the only thing is, in the book, Dizzy was not a girl.
Yeah, I know that, All right. Again, they're just experience points because I'm topped out on gold. But, okay, let's take care of that. No, fine. God. And let's... Fine. I'm stuck with it for now. Yep, there's something up there. Okay.
Oh.
Well, if I'm gonna have them, I'm gonna have a full one. All right. All right. There we go. No. There we go.
Oh.
All right. I think we can probably swap that out. Are you seriously going to... Yuts. Yeah, Nuka-Cola is another Fallout thing. All right. There. this case, slug one down will give you 75 shield. Okay, and I think we're going to go ahead and grab that sucker. We've ever been back in this room. It's up there. It's up.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't feel like trying to find the way up otherwise. There you are.
Okay.
All right. Come here, you. Oh. Prefer that. Okay. No, you don't. All right. Let's see if I can pull this one off. All right. Who was taking pot shots at me? Oh, wait. Ammo. Well, I got hit. Damn it. I can't tell where it's coming from. All right. Well, let's see. One other thing I'll hit vehicles. So let's see if I can nail this guy. It's impossible to aim that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me try and nail this guy. Dummy. All right. There's some produce in here I can nibble on. Oh, there we go. The banana. There we go. Actually, no, I need the shield. Eat the mushroom. There we go. All right. Enough fun and games. Need to find a vehicle. Oh, is there one in there? No. Darn it. Ah, there's a girl. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I can get this thing modified the way I like it. No, don't want off-road. Too bouncy.
I'll be back. Gotta take care of a couple things.
Okay. How did you not get hit? Better than nothing. All right. All right. Let's see if we can get a machine gun turret out of this. Yes. Asshole Scott. Gotcha. God. All right. Oh, Lordy. See how you go about submitting artwork for these things. There's all different artists do this. All right. All right. I can do that. Gonna be riding for a while, but all right. What do we got? That's opponents. Yeah, so it's players or NPCs. So, yeah. And there we go. All right.
You're still a wanker. I mean,
All right. Hello.
Me and my music.
Mm-hmm.
I will admit I am putting some money into tracking all these artists down too.
Yeah.
But oh well, right? I found a band named Eagleheart.
Well, if that's not
metal,
yeah. Mm-hmm. If that's not some kind of sign, I don't know what it is. All right, let's see.
I was like, Eagle. So, plus, honestly,
just got that done. Right.
The concerts sounds so much better when you clean up the background noise a little bit and add a fade in and out at the breaks between the songs.
Yeah.
You can still leave everything in, the cheers, the audience, the speeches in between, everything. Make it the concert experience. But you need to clean it up a little bit, then you need to make it flow from track to track.
Oh, yeah. Well, like for the longest time, it's like, Janis Joplin, there was no evidence of Janis Joplin being at Woodstock, except when she's walking by, but her performance, the audio was so lousy, and never made the film until technology came along enough they would clean it up, and now it's back in. It's like, okay. Imagine the stuff now, they could do incredible things with that audio track. Okay, let's take another check here of what's going on. Okay, one more thing I took it. Okay, so we're going to go back down there again. See if we can...
That's my girl. Sorry, I just hit one of the songs on Revamp here. It's just her doing a live version of Disdain, which is my angry song from Revamp.
Okay.
At the beginning of it, you see her walk out going, how about we do some heavy shit now? Oh, that's weak. I thought you guys were metal fans. I thought about some heavy stuff. It's like, that's my girl.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, this is like Achilles heel time for me searching down this shit. I swear.
Yeah. Okay, let's... All right. What can I do with these 5 battle stars? Actually, I know I was getting something.
Right here is the perfect point to come in for that. All right. Heavy shit. Disdain, I swear, is one of my rage songs. I love it to fucking pieces. And finding her doing it live is like, yes!
There we go. So let's save that before we go any further. Okay. One more in there.
Sorry, having a little nerd moment.
All right.
Headbanger moment. It's like I found 2 bands that are named Dream Slave, and technically they're both metal. One is operatic, symphonic power metal with large amounts of classical blends. The other one is like cerebral, like metal meets Grateful Dead meets Universal Truth and Stories of Celestial Heavens kind of shit. They don't fit together.
Yeah.
But I recorded. I like them both, though, you know?
Oh, yeah. At a certain point, you like what you like, you know?
And it's like, the amount of musicians who actually have the name Amy Lee is actually incredibly interesting because none of them are anything like each other.
Yeah.
And you go from everything from like saxophone jazz player to traditional gospel singer to Evanescence Amy Lee to, you know, it's like all over the spectrum. And you're like, okay. It's like I listened to a Christian band called Sierra. They were a trio who did high harmonies and euphoric, soft, ethereal styles, right? I searched the name Sierra. I clicked the first artist I find with that name. And what I get is a metal band that sounds like a cross between stoner metal, melodic metal, and Grateful Dead. And it's like, that's not what I was expecting at that moment.
Yeah.
Damn, I think I kind of like it, actually.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that goes in the list.
Amazing what you find these rabbit holes sometimes. Yeah.
I love deep diving rabbit holes. You just search one name of an artist that has a name that's close enough to a lot of names.
Yeah.
and just watch the rabbit holes go down and find all these different music styles through them is like amazingly fun. I might be a little bit of an autistic special interest, deep diving rabbit holes on music, but still, it does make me laugh a lot, actually. It's kind of annoying me, actually. This concert I found of Revamp was before I managed to start making myself actually go out to shows and actually see people. It was 3-hour fucking drive from here. I almost had the chance to see Flora performing in my favorite band of hers. And I didn't pay attention or notice because I was hiding from people.
Ooh.
There's a lesson for those of us with social anxieties, right? But at least I can watch it live right now, right?
Like that bit from Clerks, I love gatherings, but you hate people. Yeah, ironic, isn't it? All right.
It's not that I hate you. I just wish sometimes these people would stop breathing. I mean,
minor detail,
right? Anyway, the next song for this one is
All right.
Anatomy of a Nervous Breakdown. Oh, goody.
Got you, little dickhead. All right. Now, where was I?
Okay, so that's 5.5 minutes prior. So around here. Perfect.
It is best to, have some hand-to-hand combat capability in this game because,
I love when I can sit here and just boom and figure out exactly where something is. But the amount of stuff you can do if you properly learn how to use certain programs. This is why I know if I learn the video editors, I'll be able to keep doing it. Because I've been doing music editing and sound editing and stuff since I was a teenager. And I've never had problems with that. Dad taught me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you guys are so surprised that the broke-ass DJ taught me how to make my own stuff with Audacity.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
All right. Let's switch to the laser rifle. Hello.
Got it. Boom. Yeah,
okay, and I think I'm about to get involved in a boss fight.
Head Up High. I love that song. Anyway, I'm sure you guys are finding out how much of a metal nerd I am.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right. So the next song is supposed to be not quite 4 minutes back. So first I gotta add that nice fade out to blend the two album tracks together. And then
oh, that didn't quite work. All right. Oh, jeez. Gonna be one of those days. I'm telling you. Ah, there you are. Oh, dear. Now we're in trouble.
Boom, baby, suck a bitch.
One of the tasks is... What the hell?
Oh,
not now! Come on! Right. This thing's at a damn time to start
in your pain, it kills me. Losing you now.
What the hell is that?
You say something. I could take your place. I could. The limbic system. Okay, so that's approximately exactly 5 minutes prior. And then wild card is the last one. So let's...
And I got shit going weird on my screen. I cannot do anything about it until this thing's over.
Paper that down.
Come on.
And
no.
go.
This is not what I had in mind here. God damn it.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying watching you get your ass killed.
Yeah. 3. Machine gun. Yeah, I knew my subby. The minions are nothing. It's the boss fight I'm worried about. Only 2 of those guys are actual players.
Okay.
All right, where the hell?
In.
If somebody else finished him off, I'm going to be very irritated. Nope, he's still around. Still screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mr. Big Boss Man, where the hell are you? Before I got to go run and hide.
And then one more track, which will be easier to find the beginning of because it's the beginning of the show. So let's scroll. And there we go. Boom, baby, bitch. Is any of that supposed to make sense? It sounds like a demonic baby screaming for a bottle.
Just kind of generic, you know.
Well, they made it a little too close. It sounds like a demonic baby screaming, "I want my bottle." Over and over.
Gotcha. Now you're mine. Okay.
Okay, never mind. I can't get the joke out. Forget it.
You're gonna get a joke in during combat. You know. Yeah.
I was trying to say something, and every single time I tried, you talked over me. I'm done. Forget it.
Okay. Because now I got to find me a car. There's no way I'm going back for one of those. Ooh, hello. All right. Yeah, I'll stick with the thing. Yes, here we go. Actually, hold on. Okay, we're in the zone. Let's go and take care of this little task here. All right. Yeah. Like I said, monetization, what's that? All right. No, get out of that. Let's get out of this nonsense. Okay. Something will actually shoot. But actually, come on. I need to find some goodies to put on this beast. Okay. All right. Give me some shields. There we go. I'll find out better. Okay. Yes. Spike bumper. Aha, machine gun turret. I love you. Okay. Get some bulletproof tires. Yes, bulletproof tires. That's what I need. Here. Now we can rock and roll a bit. All right. What happened to the train? There it is. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay. All right, and boom! There we go. And I got no reason to go in there though.
I did miss one of the concerts I needed. Okay, I have to record that later tonight.
Right, mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. So I need to get 2 more eliminations and then win the fucker. So.
Okay.
Sounds simple.
So this one is Bloodstock. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Charming name, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're metal concerts. They never pick simple
Oh, God,
name
yeah.
for the groups. It's like most metal tour groups. You're like looking at the names going, you're fucked up people.
Well, like the song "Highway to Hell" wasn't about going. It's about touring. usually the line from Angus, someone important. What do you call this tour? Highway to Hell. They're so beat up by the time they get to the end of it, and I was like, hey, write that down. It's a good title. Or someone asks, what are you going to do with the grab? Well, if they want blood, they've got it. Hey, another one. Write that down. I need to find a repair thing to get refueled. And there we are.
Just one of these times, I would love to be able to actually go to one of these stupid metal events. I don't get a chance too often, and I've only got to see a few of the bands in person.
Yeah.
Because of my medical and my mental issues.
Yeah. It was kind of fun seeing that one that AC/DC tribute band, Hell's Bells. Whoa. Something down there I need to get to. Something dropped that looks slightly important. Okay, I guess not.
All right. Let me see what's going on. If I've got any word yet.
Okay, I'm ready to get back up to the car.
I'm half tempted to start recording the next concert just because I'm sure that would get Anime to wake up and message me.
Mm-hmm. Murphy's Law and all that. Oh, now we got somebody. How determined are you, buddy? Oh. Oh, and we're already at Olympus. No, back up. No, we're going off-road. All right. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, let me say, they've got a car style in here for the general elite. I'm all over that. Okay. All right, and now back up. It's just I'm over the hill, so. Hi. Darn. But don't want to do him. He's a good guy. A few seconds on the dock, though. Okay. Yeah, let's cut down to the high flying edX for a bit and just. Brakes. Thank you. All right. Anybody going to come up here and try me? Back off a little bit here. Yeah. Wow. So what happens? You dive off into the storm, dumbass. Unfortunately, not enough to advance in the metal thing because I didn't get enough eliminations. All right. Let's get back in here. So what do you want, Johnny? Somehow, at some point, it's going to connect back to the lobby. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're ignoring this bitch for a while. Okay.
Well,
yes, the glider. Need that.
Since I'm not getting a message so far from him, I think that I need to go set up in case he's not going to make it. Because I am co-host, and it's kind of my responsibility.
Yeah.
Right, like that, you know?
Now I've got the game set up and ready to go. So there you are.
Yeah, well.
All right, now that character is roughly complete. Because that was the one main thing missing was the glider. Now we got a cute little emoji here. A service droid from the game. And then the updated Pip-Boy. Yeah.
So giving me just a moment here to finish the current track I'm on, and then I'm going to go start getting things set up for him, I think.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a thing.
Yeah, I think I'm about to pull the plug on this for the day anyway. So
I got to be a responsible girl at some point in my life.
Yeah. Okay, now I got to go back to collecting notes.
Wow.
Yeah.
8 songs total. So Bloodstock. Gotta love Bloodstock.
Okay. Go ahead and bail here at this point. Because like, yes, it's much improved, but I think streaming does tend to interfere with with the gaming a bit. It has a tendency to lock up at very bad moments.
Poor you. I mean,
well, we're in the middle of a firefight where 5 people are shooting at you. That could be awkward.
For you.
Well, yeah.
For everybody else, they're happy.
I'm the one being fired on, so yeah, it is a lot.
Like I said, for everybody else, you're just making them happy.
And
aren't you supposed to be a team player?
But I'm the team, okay? And the team kind of quite, but yeah, that in some respects, it's a good thing I survived that game.
You know, I'm partly just fucking with you for fun.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of the name of the game here these days. And what do we got here? I'm picking up followers left and right on Twitter. I'm sorry, just calling X doesn't sound right, okay?
I mean, usually when I say X, I'm referring to people that I wanted to castrate, so...
Yeah. Someone to make it X person,
There are fates far worse than death. I mean...
All right, maybe 2 hours. That's about as... I don't generally like going longer than that on this channel because, I kind of thrive on repeat viewers and more than 2 hours. Like, no one's going to tune in for that. So it is almost 3. It's almost 3 o'clock here. So
adios. So I can't remember what time you're supposed to start. Is it at It was 2:30 most of the time during winter, which means it should be at 3:30. So I don't know why he hasn't answered and set up yet. So
I keep forgetting to put that up.
Since it is almost a half hour late, I should just set up.
Yeah, just in case.
And then you can join.
Like I said, I've got the game set, so that it finally
Bye-bye.
Arrivederci. Let me get this. Let's do the proper outs because I did the intro.